All right, greetings everyone, and greetings and welcome to Darth Loquitur's GAC for today. Good evening, everybody, or good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is in your part of the galaxy. Hope you're making it a great day. We're going to play some GAC tonight. I'll do account reviews for people that really want them, if you're willing to make super chats or whatnot. But basically, I need to try to get through the stuff tonight pretty quickly. I've got videos to catch up on from the last couple weeks. I need to get Loquitur updates done and TCO updates done, so I got lots to do yet tonight. So I'm going to try to jam through this live stream. I'll entertain you guys with whatever you want, but otherwise I'm going to get to playing. Got Cody Lay in here. Dank Ideal says hi. Sexy Revan's in the house. Mech Eagle says, hey DL, hope you have a great GAC. Barbas says, good luck and have fun. All right, GLHF. Nice. Friendly reminder, activate that like saber. Inquisitors get one. It does things like this. Look at this. Look how easy it is to cut that like button in half. Give it a slash. Slice it, dice it, turn it into like button confetti. Easy to do. Helpful for me. All right. We also need to do a giveaway, right? We need to do something for the 4th of July. We'll probably do some giveaways on the 4th of July coming up here. We'll do it the typical way. I'll have a giveaway for everybody and a separate giveaway for Patreon subscribers. And as always, when I offer giveaways like this, we will double the rewards for anybody whose in-game name is Inquisitor. So if anybody wants to change their in-game name to Inquisitor, what I suggest is either use a funny ASCII character. You can figure out how to type in the character. Or you can use a small L in place of a capital I. A small L looks like a capital I. But if you just type in Inquisitor space name or whatever, it's going to use, say that the Inquisitor word is reserved. So you can't do it that way. But if you look at Obtesio in the account name, you'll see that I've got like the little funny symbols up here. I made funny eyes so I could get the Inquisitor name. But you either have to make something like that, make a special character somewhere in your name. Then what you do is you post a screenshot. And if your name is there with Inquisitor somewhere in the screenshot, you double your winnings. So $25 giveaways become $50 giveaways for people who are whose in-game name is Inquisitor. Spread the brand, right? We want it so that when people in GAC or Territory Wars or somewhere in the game, they see that they're up against somebody with Inquisitor in their name, they know they're in for some trouble. Intimidation tactics, they've already lost to good account building. All right. Sexy Revan says, I'm waiting for the Grand Inquisitor event. Desperate. Dank Ideal says, me as well. Arva's in the house. Jar Jar Binks says hi. Van Ward says, I've grown weary of constantly punching up in GAC. This is the burden of all Inquisitors. Yep. That's true. I get tired of it too sometimes, guys, to be fair. You fight against the 7 GL opponent, and then your next opponent has 6 GLs, and it's like, man, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But, hey, also in a way is rewarding. If it was easy, we'd be winning, and then we would just rise up further, and then we'd be playing against people we can't play against. Same thing. I know that when I get Jabba, and I'm able to put together a better defense with Jabba on the corner, I'll probably go up to Kyber 3, and it'll just, it's just going to get harder. It's not, it's certainly not going to get any easier, and I'll have to fight harder and harder to keep my place in Kyber, but that's what we do, right? That's the name of the game. All right, they dropped Inquisitor pack, so the GI seems close. Veggie Burrito says, good evening, DL and everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. All right, Antonio Ribeiro says hi. Konstantin Gubernik says hello there. Konstantin Gubernik says that's why I chose Insidious Invader. Just Another Consumer says, I definitely shouldn't. My account isn't that intimidating and I'd be damaging the brand. Nah, no way. No way. No way, no way. So you don't have to have a massive account to be on track to be intimidating. See, the thing is, we know that you go in here and you look at the Galactic War battles played. And that's the key to it is, you go in here and you look at Stylo Ren, the person I'm fighting against, and you see that he's played 27,000 Galactic War battles. So he's been playing this game for 6 years, going on 7 years. Okay? Then you look at Darth Loquitur up here, and you see that I've got 11,500. So just over 2.5 years, I've been playing the game less than half as long as my opponent. So you might be Galactic Power 1.9 million just starting out the game. You might only be 2,200 Galactic War battles won, right? And that's the thing, right? Anybody else who has the same amount of Galactic War battles won as you, you're going to crush. That's what it means to be an Inquisitor. Anybody who's been playing the game roughly the same amount of time as you gets raffle stomped. That's the benefit of good account building. That's how we intimidate people with the Inquisitor name. More stuff in a shorter amount of time. Arvis says my account is intimidating enough as it is. Arvis on brand without needing to be the brand. 3rd of July for Grand Inquisitor. Jabba looks like a giant pile of poo on the hollow table. It's hilarious. Sinest says, hey, excited to catch another stream. Van Ward says 64-37 battles won. Lol. So that's about the same as Abticio, right? Where's Abticio at? Feels like that would be about the same as Abticio. Abticio. All right, let's view. Let's see. Inquisitor. Look at that. 64, 68. Yeah. I've been playing this game for like 6 more days than you. That's very close. That's very close to the same. For all purposes, I would statistically consider that to be the same age. All right. Well, let's take a look at this Grand Arena. Let's start getting wound up to play here. 8.8 million galactic power, 3/6 in ships, 5.2 in characters. We already saw that he's been playing 6 years or more. That's a lot of years to play. We've got the Executor here, but he's number 92 in fleet. Gives me the impression that my opponent's not that competitive if he doesn't play for top fleet. So maybe he just will forget about this GAC and not play. The thing is, we're both 1 win, 1 loss, so obviously he does play. All right, so he's got the Executor, no profundity yet, but does have the Radis. 6 GLs all across the top. Oh, 5. Sorry. 5 GL. No. He's got 6. Doesn't he? Thought he did. Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. I could swear when I scouted this guy, he had a 6th GL. All right, so I'm misrepresenting the case. It's only 5 GLs. All right, and then we got General Skywalker. We've got Jedi Knight Luke in here, of course. Don't see Starkiller or Malgus yet. There's the Malik. There's Malgus down here at Relic 2. That's a sad Malgus. Imperial Probe Droid is relicked. I guess that's for the new TB or something, probably. Inquisitors. Building up his Inquisitors. Let's look. I think this is weird to have all these Inquisitors relicked, but all at low levels. Does that seem weird to you guys? Doesn't it feel like if you had them all at Gear 13, you would make them... You have to have them all like Relic 7 for the event. Relic 5 for the event? What's the Relic level for the event? Maybe it's 5 for the event and then 7. You need them 7 to play in the territory battle for Reva, for Third Sister. Something like that. All right, I started on Thanksgiving 2021. I think I started playing the entire game on Thanksgiving 2020. Yeah. Actually, it was in Hawaii around Thanksgiving time. And I take walks in the morning, so I got up early, went out for my morning walk, and I don't know, just playing around on my phone, and I downloaded the game, and that's when I started playing. Walking around somewhere in Hawaii is where I downloaded the game. Nice. Cody Lay says punching up against 10 million with everything in his roster and his front line is 7 GLs, Malgus, and Gas. Woof. That's rough. My current opponent is actually only 1,000 battles up on me and is almost 1.5 million GP lower. Not sure what he's doing right. Oh, that's scary. If you're playing against somebody with lower GP, that's always scary. Mine's going to be neck and neck, but it's 4.4K and they're 14K. A year-old account versus a 2.5, 3-year-old account. R5 is for the event. R7 is for Reva. Nice. Veggie Burrito gave me a super chat. All right. Very early account. Just want to support. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Let's go look at that real quick. Always respect people willing to help me out. Support the show. Putting resources into crate teams while I grind out Kairos. Keeping Inquisitors at low relic until I'm ready to go for Grand Inquisitor. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that in this week's in the week 139 update for Loquitur. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to cycle between, building relics for journeys and then occasionally building a relic 0. And I think if we can get some assault battles under control for relic 0, it really could be an interesting way to use the let's say extra relic cycles that we can get now for Night Sisters and for Inquisitors. If you can just relic 0 like a couple characters and get Assault Battle 1 under control, get some more income from the account. So I'm going to do that experiment on Loquitur. So I guess I'll have low relic Inquisitors too, but not all of them. I feel like if you've done all of them. All right. 1.8 million, 800,000 in ships, 1 million in characters. Love it. I love seeing so many ships. You almost got as much ships as characters. That's fantastic. All right, 1.3 Galactic War Battles 1. So that's really early. That's 110 days or something like that. So 4 months. 4-month-old account. I'm guessing it's going to be a hyperdrive account from the look of things. Let's look at ships. We should be able to tell if it's hyperdrive pretty quickly. Okay, we got some 5-star level 80 ships in here, so it looks like hyperdrive. For anybody who who started playing the game, if you watch these streams for any reason, the hyperdrive bundle really is the best deal in the game. It's fantastic. I think anybody who starts playing this game should look at the hyperdrive bundle like you're buying a video game and you're paying $50 for it. You download it on your phone and you pay $50 to start the game. I really feel like that's kind of how you got to look at it these days. All right, so we relic the Geospy to get a boost in fleet. We've done Bosk, Vader, and Dark Trooper. He went for the Dark Trooper first instead of the Snow Trooper. Instead of the Schnee Trooper. Dark Trooper takes a lot of Cairo, but if you're willing to make the commitment, this is a nice setup. That should be doing really well for assault battles, everything you need. Kicking butt in Grand Arena. Let's look at the troopers overall and see what you got. So you'll have little Veers here. Gear 11's not bad. Gideon's level 80. We could take him up to 85. So we're probably playing Veers. Who's the fifth? Who are you putting as the fifth in your team? Shore Trooper? Snow Trooper? Or... I mean, you could play Iden Versio as the fifth, too. She's got a cleanse. So you can actually put Iden Versio into your team just for this cleanse. This allows the trooper team to actually take on some stuff they normally wouldn't be able to take on as a 5v5 squad. So she's actually pretty good as the fifth. But I mean, you could play a 3v3 team and then use like Iden, Snow, Stark. Yeah, it's okay. So we've got some Imperial troopers going on. That's nice. Of course, we got to build up that Piat for the Executor journey. Let's take a look at ships. Build an Anakin ship. Thank you. I appreciate that. Or does he come as 5-star in the hyperdrive bundle? I can't remember. Is this ship in the hyperdrive bundle? First bit of advice, everybody, build this character and his ship, please. It's so good. It's so good. It doesn't even matter if you're not building the Galactic Republic fleet. You use him as a reinforcement in the Malevolence fleet, and he crushes it. He comes in, he puts exposes on everybody, he does an area effect, buff immunity. It's just insanity. Such a good character. So good. So Geos are in the house, building toward that Executor. Good stuff. Let's take a look at mods. Soldier, 243. Interesting. He's pretty fast for a soldier. All right, let's check out Piet. Still gear 12, 292, so he'd be 312 once he's relicked. That's good. That's pretty good. For a 4-month-old account, that's really good. Bosk at 281. Got some protection mods on him. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. It's well done, and we know how to mod Bosk. Yeah, you want a protection here too, but I know how it is, right? You get the speed on a mod that's health, and you just got to use what you have. Yep, it's good. Looks like you're doing very well with the account. Now, what I would suggest, as you're going along, you know, you're into the build, it's fine. You're a few months in, you're working your stuff. You need to build this Old Republic team. I feel like right now, the best follow-up to Executor is to build Jedi Knight Revan. Relic the Revan. You can leave everybody else at gear 12, but relic the Revan. And it's another 450. It's your initial 450,000 contribution to the crate raid. So if you want to get into a guild that's doing crate raid and they have some kind of, you know, contribution requirements, yeah, you should be at least able to get started in a crate guild. And 400, in order to get to 525 million box, everybody has to do 500,000. So you want to be able to make your 500,000 contribution. And you can do that with some Gear 12 Old Republic and a Relic Jedi Knight Revan. So my recommendation used to be build the Executor, then go into like a Padme team, full Relic for Conquest, But I think you can do a Revan team for crate. And if you really want to build the whole Revan team out to relics, that will also do very well in Conquest. Not quite as well as the CLS team, but it should be able to beat most of the stuff that the CLS team can beat. And then eventually, if you go for Jabba, you can put Jedi Knight Luke in there, etc. So consider Jedi Knight Revan as a follow-up for your Executor journey. And then you can either go into your first Galactic Legend or build a full relic team for Conquest. Either one of those things is good. My thoughts. All right. All right, some people chatting in the chat. Veggie Burrito says, I already did CT1 with both Empire and Imperial Trooper assault battles. Anakin ship is not hyperdrive, it's the long farm. All right, good. That means you're farming it. I appreciate that. That's good. How close is Obtisio to starting the ticket journey? I have one more week of farming. So I get about 9 shards of chrysanthemum per day at single drop. It's really not great. That's what I've averaged over the time that I've been farming him. So he's at 63. I need, 37 more shards. So it'll be 4 or 5 more days of farming him. So he'll be 7 stars this week. So I'm stocking up materials to relic him at the end of this week, or hopefully sometime this week. We'll smash Chrysanthemum up to 7 stars, and we'll build him up to relics, and we will unlock the ticket farm. So the answer is sometime this week, unless things don't go according to plan. We'll be ready to go. Yeah, the Chrysanthemum farm was rough, yeah. Single shard drop is rough. It's soon to be accelerated. I really did want to... So before the raid economy hit, the Obtisio account was on track to relic Chrysanthemum last. But, I mean, it accelerated my relic rate by so much that I just, completely outran the journey. And I felt like getting Jabba was important. So, yeah. And I'm still okay. I mean, I've got all my characters to the respective relic levels they need. I'm still farming some signal data in the background. We'll get Chrysanthemum built up. It's looking pretty good. All right, so let's get in here against Stylo Ren. We already scouted him. We know what he's up to. 5 GLs, all kinds of stuff. And he used a bunch of his GLs on defense. We got 2 of them here. We've got Kenobi and SLKR. We've got Malgus, some Night Sisters, and a Newt team. Those aren't too scary. But then on the bottom side, we've got 2 more GLs with Rey. And then he's got Jedi Master Luke Relic 9 hidden in here with Bastila and Wat Tambor. And that's this team can be kind of rough. Luckily, there's not also room for a Hermit Yoda, right? So it's not as bad as it could be, but it's still pretty rough. So we've got a Grievous here. So basically with this setup, I feel like I really can't beat the top and the bottom. I don't have the resources to deal with Rey and also Kenobi, because I feel like Kenobi's the only thing that can beat the Kenobi, and also Kenobi's the only thing I've got that can beat the Rey. So my JMK has to beat either this team or the Rey team. And I think at the end of the day, we got to go for the Rey team. I will try my Jedi Knight Luke here. I do want to practice against this team. And we're going to try something against Malgus. It's a Relic 2 Malgus. So we're going to try something here. See if we can bring in a Sith team, get some executes. I don't know, something. We gotta figure out something against that team. I think my Mace Windu is still on defense, so I don't think I have him to... yeah, Mace Windu's here, so I don't have him to try to work down my opponent. My opponent's already playing. He's crushing me. Look at that. 3 battles down, 3 wins. No problems for him. So maybe we'll interactively play and we can watch him full clear me as I flail against his defenses. Alright, but I think we just go through bottom. I think we use C against JML. We use Jedi Master Kenobi against Rey. Clean up the bottom zone, do the best I can. And then mess around with the top and see what we get. Maybe I should play around with the top first. Because if I can beat the SLKR team and also the Malik team, then we might have chances to do something. So let's look at some Jedi here. Let's do Revan Luke and Hermes Yoda. Gotta call him Hermes Yoda because he's so fast. Armor would be good here. Do we have one with a bunch of... yeah, it's a bunch of defense on this one. Let's take that. Try to make ourselves a little... well, is that bad? Because we need him to kill Revan on the first hit. So maybe what we need is health steal instead. Maybe we need health steal instead. Let him kill us, but then make sure we stay healthy. So I think we've got to kill crew first, right? There's really no other option. So we kill crew. And then I think we focus on SLKR because basically Jedi Knight Luke should be able to kill Kylo masked just from counterattacks. So if we can control him, we can either kill him when an opportunity presents itself or just do counterattacks. Roy Mercer says he's waiting for the double drops on Crescent, and the timing's looking perfect for my progress. Jedi Knight Luke in 3v3 is dicey. Yep, it is. I probably won't win this, guys, but I have to try, right? I have to practice this matchup, see what I can get done. There's no way to get better at it. You can't practice 3v3 otherwise. All right. So there's no kill on him. So basically, we have to do this because he's going to get to his sweep. Okay, we'll do this. And then we'll stun everybody. And then... man, I don't know, because if we don't just go in on SLKR here, we're going to be stuck. I really don't want to remove his turn meter, but he's not under control, and we don't have a foresight. No, that didn't help a bit. All right. Let's send Luke in with the training. And then let's try to blind him. Send it back around again. Big hit. Nope. Not a big hit. Counterattack. There we go. Killed him with a counterattack as planned. Alright. Now, Luke versus Slacker. Basic. He's going to get his ult here pretty soon. Let's do an assist on ourselves. Yeah, that's too much. Too much. Much too much. Yikes. Well, we could clean it up. I mean, honestly, if we... No, we could clean it up. Alright, this Malgus team. What do I want to practice against Malgus? Skywalker work here? Can we get Skywalker to work against Malgus? Does gas work? So what's going to happen? He's going to hit Skywalker with the big hit, and I'm going to sit down. Once seated, we had one with a ton of protection, didn't we? 59% protection, that seems good. Winged feet Hermes Yoda has. Well, DL, while building Jabba, are there any relics you do outside of the Jabba journey? So, Nick, if you go back and look at my Loquitur account updates, it answers that question. So, when I built Jedi Knight Luke, then I built a team around him. When I built Fennec Shand, I built a team around her. And then, so, during the Jabba journey, I also built the teams for those two characters. So, yes, while I'm on the Jabba journey, I would do those things. Okay, no Datacron for him, Datacron for me. I don't know. It's Relic 2 characters, right? My opponent has Relic 2s. So we're going to hope that we can hold out here. Fears, all kinds of nastiness. Massive cooldown increases. Come on, counterattack something. Okay, he's going to take 47 turns apparently. Alright, please be seated. Alright, let's clear these debuffs. Okay. Let's get back on Malgus here. Mostly because I don't want to be feared. Let's see if we can ever get a cooldown. Doesn't seem promising. Okay. Come on now. Let me in here. Let me do something. Zappy zappy. Malik down. Gas down. Have a seat, buddy. Get off my 5s. You have my permission to attack Rex. You do not have my permission to attack 5s. Okay, we'll do that. I just don't think I have enough clone turns yet. Okay. Well, let's see. The battle for cooldowns. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks in a row. All right, zap. Nothing. Okay. We got to get some armor shreds in this guy. Come on. Armor shreds, boss. Okay. Flop. Got him. 53 banners. All right. Let's see. So that leaves us with a cleanup here. So we would have to beat either Rey or Luke. So how can we beat this Luke with a normal team? that is not a galactic legend. So if I can beat this, then I can try... Man, Sith Eternal is so bad. He is so bad right now. Ah! He can't beat Kenobi. He can't beat Rey. I don't have the armor built up enough for him to have done SLKR. Ugh. Useless. Like, this JML is like the only thing that he can beat. Alright. So the only damage in here is Luke. But he's got plenty of damage, right? This guy seems to know how to build stuff, so I'm assuming that he's got sickening amounts of protection. Yep. Yep, 150,000 protection, Relic 9. If I thought I could keep my troopers alive somehow... Basically what I would need to do here, I need a way to kill Bastila. How do I kill Basti? How do I kill Bastila behind Luke? What would it look like if we did the Fennec team here? Because Fennec can pack some damage, right? So if we did Bounty Hunters with Fennec, Grief, and Mando. If Mando doesn't get killed, he does have Bounty Hunter's Resolve. And Bounty Hunter's Resolve does let him ignore taunt. Right? So if he doesn't die, then I can pick off Bastila. If I kill Bastila, regardless of what happens for the rest of the combat, I can come in here with something like troopers and try to clean it up. So he has a chance against JMK with the Datacron. The problem is with C versus JMK. When JMK gets his ult off and starts ignoring protection, he just rips through Sith Eternal. And I think having more health isn't going to help with that, right? Because you get the healing immunity put on you, and then he just starts attacking your health bar, and you really can't deal with it. Or at least that's my experience. I've never found a way to have my Sith Eternal live through that. And I think having a little bit more health probably isn't the answer. At least I don't think it is. Maybe you guys know something I don't. Is there a Datacron that clears buffs? Gain a stack of protection up till the end of the encounter. Dark side allies, light side allies. Okay. Crit damage, accuracy, and protection. Let's equip that. In 3v3, C, Daka Zombie beats JMK. I don't have Daka and Zombie. Well, I mean, I have them, but they're garbage. They're absolute garbage. If I get my Daka to Relic, then I might be able to try that. We're just doing this GAC for science anyway, right? So let's try some things. Let's try some things, some stuff, and some junk. All right. Here we got debuffs going. Taking a billion turns. kicking Luke because that's all we can do. All right. Now we just need Grief to be able to... Nope, there goes Bounty Hunter's Resolve. That's probably all she wrote for this attempt, right? Once Bounty Hunter's Resolve is gone, and we're still ability blocked over here on Grief. So I think this is a no-go. This is a no-go. All right. So then what do we do? What do we do? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure we can get through top, right? Because we could clean up SLKR. We can get through Kenobi with Kenobi. Mirror match. I just don't think I'm going to beat him. I don't even know if my Night Sisters are on offense even. But yeah, this Daka Zombie combo doesn't look like it's going to cut it. Doesn't feel like it's going to cut it. Does Zombie start with Taunt? Can be revived while active and Night Sisters defeated. An enemy attack, they revive, they recover. Okay, so basically, if Cat kills Daka, she revives from the zombie's skill, right? Nothing. She is revived with 100% health. So if they kill Daka, zombie comes back. If they kill Daka like 3 times in a row, then, I mean, that's it. They'll be stuck behind the zombie for like no time, right? When the zombie comes back... Well, Night Sister Zombie is first time revived. Okay. When Night Sister Zombie is defeated, she loses all protection, revives with turn meter, but she doesn't gain taunt. She doesn't gain taunt. Zombie starts with taunt. Okay. At the start of each encounter, why does she start with taunt? How does she get taunt? Endless Horde. At the start of each encounter and at the end of her turn, she gains taunt. Okay. It's right in there. All right. It's right in there. You need Watt or Armorer for C? C would wreck the Bastila team? Yeah. So the question is, do I go through the bottom? But if I use Sith Eternal on the bottom, and I use JMK to beat the Rey, then I don't have anything that beats this JMK up top. Yeah, I just don't think these Night Sisters are good enough because Zombie's too easy to kill. She'll get killed, she'll come back, but then Daka will get killed plenty of times and we'll just be done. I think I've got to go through bottom. I think that's all I can do. I don't think I can full clear this. I either get bottom or I get top, one or the other. All right. Let's do C-Watt tank. And play this out to its logical conclusion. We'll give him something with protection, accuracy, crit chance, crit damage. That's not fantastic. Damage over time. They gain a stack of protection up. That'll keep Watt alive. 30% potency. Man, I hate the stats off this purple set. Every time I look at these stats, it's stupid accuracy and health steal. It's just garbage. Like I don't like the datacrons that I got from this set at all. Health steal and protection. Like this level 3 datacron here looks better to me than all the other garbage that's level 8. All right. So this is a battle where we have to wait for our ult, right? We have to wait until we drain off all of the protection or until the battle's almost over before we go to ult form. Am I remembering correctly? Or is that only if Hermit Yoda is also present? Yeah, Arvis says, important note versus Bastila team. Just wait till like 2 minutes left before ulting. Yeah, okay. I did remember that correctly. All right, then. Okay. Let's get in there and get this done. All right. So we will do this on Sith Eternal. And then we'll link up him and Watt. Just because it takes longer to drain Watt's protection. Kind of don't care. Then we just play a lot of basics with him, right? We just basic for days. Basics. Call other target assist. I don't think we want to do that right now. All right. It's basics. Basics for days. Okay. I gotta start working on that tank a little bit. Tanks, but no tanks. The temptation to go into alt and reduce their animations is real. Not gonna do it though. Probably gonna relink here in a second. Seems like a good idea now to relink to Bastila. So we'll do that. Basics. A minute more of this to go, I guess. Deceive everyone. You get deceived, you get deceived, you all get deceived. I could have easily kept Watt and Royal Guard alive. Why do I want to do that, though? I actually don't want them taking animations. The more animations that I'm taking with Watt and everybody else, the more time, the less time that I have to build up my mastery, right? I know it recovers protection. I understand that, but I want to maximize my mastery, right? All right, let's go. Had enough of this nonsense. Get out of here. All right. Then we just auto basic, right? I don't think we even want to use the ult. Well, did I go too early? Is it not enough? Uh-oh. Just full auto. All right. Might not be enough still. If I ever get rid of the purple, he's done for. He's a bit faster than me, so every like 7th turn he gets 2 turns. And that will be the demise of my run. There it is right there. There it is. Yep. I don't think we're going to get it from here. Come on, C. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. 2 more hits. All right. Get him before he goes again. It's getting close. Urgh. So close. There it is. There it is. We're good. We're done. Also done with my drink. Unfortunately. Got to play the rest of the stream with nothing to drink. All right. We got to do like some dancing here, right? Is there any reason why I wouldn't just immediately kill the BB-8? Do I need to save Ahsoka for killing this Relic 3 Kylo? Or can I just bonk this BB-8 right away and kill him and just be done with it? And then run out the rest against the rest of the team? I feel like that's the thing to do, right? We want some kind of protection here if we can get it. Health if we had it, but we don't really have health. Ah, purple Datacron's so garbage. If they don't have protection, they're just useless. There's only one reason he needs to not have the instant defeat immunity. All right. So here we go. We're gonna kill BB-8 right away. I don't care. We're just gonna devastate him, and then we'll wait for Rey. We'll kill him down to a low health level. We'll wait for Rey. We'll be careful not to make counterattacks with Kenobi. I think we don't want counterattacks. All right. I mean, this should be easy, right? This maybe I'm taking it for granted, but I feel like this is not really even a serious fight. Okay. Lifeblood. Because, you know, reasons. My Kenobi sometimes, my General Kenobi sometimes survives the first whirlwind. Ball, yeah, sure, we'll just do basic here. Yoink the BB-8. Back over here with healing immunity. Yeah, look at that. Dat Kenobi dough. Surviving that whirlwind. In his opinion, it wasn't all that sudden. That was a lackadaisical whirlwind. Let's see. Let's put the armor shred on her. I don't think he's been through damage immunity. There he goes. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this just to make sure that we all survive. I was thinking maybe about leaving it, taking the hit, and then coming back with the ult to heal, but I think it's better this way. Okay. So let's go in here now. And then let's get him out of here. Now we can do that. And it's all academic. I guess I could have probably recovered another banner. I could have used my second special on Cat, recovered protection. But I didn't do it. That's not what I did. I did something different. That was not that. This is a fun Wampa Crown, right? Tons of defense. If I get one that's like massive offense, I'm going to put it on Wampa. Don't really even need a data crown here. I'm just going to use it because I have it. If you use your second special on Cat, then Ben would have come back. Fair point. Yeah, if she got another turn, then Ben could have come back. All right, but we got her. I mean, it wasn't... like I said, the battle felt like it was as expected. It really wasn't too difficult. JMK's pretty good, I hear. Okay. So the reason I'm going to work on a new defense is kind of simplistic. I've kind of been thinking about and reevaluating my defensive strategy. And basically, if they have Jabba the Hutt and they put him on defense, I really don't have anything for that at the moment. So because my opponents can pretty much just showstopper me with Jabba, I feel like I'm better off going back to putting some stuff on defense and trying to cut it down to a 2-zone victory. So I'm going to try that for the next 3v3, and we're going to see what we can cook up. All right, this is a weird version of the Qui-Gon team that includes Jedi Knight Luke. And I'm not sure how this is good. Because there's no taunt. We could pretty much just kill Qui-Gon. All we have to do is try to keep Luke under control. Luke is slow. Let's see how fast he is. 202. So what do we have that can steal turn meter from Luke? We could use troopers here, right? Can't we? What's stopping me from troopering? Troopering. That's now a verb. I'm troopering this dude. So I can just walk in here with troopers. Beat 322, no problem. He gives speed. So 30 times 30 speed. It's just 30 speed. He doesn't have anybody else in here who gives speed. So 352. And my troopers are faster than that. So I just come in here, target Qui-Gon, drain their turn meter, crush him. And then what? What's there left for them to do? Right? What am I missing? That works, right? JMK destroys Jabba in 3v3. Huh. Don't even need Gideon? But I need Gideon to go fast. Just use Piet instead. I don't think my Piet's fast enough. I don't think Piet can get over. I don't want them getting turns. So my Piet's only, well, 358. So I guess he's exactly fast enough. But then Veers also has to go 280, 300, 20%, 360. Okay. That should work. All right. Data crowning. I don't need to data crown. I need to relegate this trooper, though. This dark trooper needs to be relegate. All right. Let's do this. And let's kill Qui-Gon. All this is going to do is take off the foresight. But there's not something else I can do. I don't want to use the middle skill because that's a waste. Okay. Hermit Yoda runs away. All right. Mon Mothma. What can we use to run through this Mon Mothma team with no sweat? Enfys Nest. Go. He's got nothing against Enfys Nest, right? Middle special would have crit there, one-shotting Luke. I guess it could have activated the crit. It's fine. All right. Now we just wait. This is the most exciting battle in GAC. You know, waiting 3 minutes for Nest to kill everybody. Arva's going to bed. See you guys around. All right, see you, Arva. Take it easy, man. Good luck. Have fun. Have fun storming the castle. All right. You know what I could do? I could take this opportunity to go refill my drink. I'm particularly thirsty and my cup is empty, so I'm going to do that. I am going to skip out for a second and go refill my drink. All right, I'm back. Still going, huh? Wow. What's up with this team? How are they still standing up against Nest? I guess I should have Cura'd for the 30% extra offense. Didn't think I needed it against Relic 3 guys, though. Didn't seem like that big of a deal. All right. We'll put it on full auto now and start using all my skills. All right, still got a minute 30 left to go. Come on, Nest. Get on in there. Get into a loop with Biggs. Kill him. Come on, Nest. Come on, girl. Let's get this done. He's going to get resurrected instantly. Wow. What is going on here? Come on. There we go. Now we got him on the run. I thought we did. I'm going to take Wedge down. Come on. Get it done, Nest. Can't get Wedge back now. Or at least the res isn't up for a second. Alright. Alright, my girl Nest taking it down to within the last minute. Yikes. Kira lets you stack 3 instances of extra offense. 10% each. So that's a pretty big deal. Alright, let's take out this bad batch. I think we can do some robots. Or should we just do Han Chewie? We're just doing this for the money at this point, right? Because my opponent's going to win. I'm only getting 2 zone clear, and he's got freedom to maul everything I have, so I'm losing this GAC. So we'll put these guys in. Boris Balkan said, "Oh, I'm late. Good luck, DL." You need debuffs to expire to ramp her damage. Roleplay chat bots will be the death of me. So the first 3 minutes were a waste. You need debuffs to expire to ramp her damage. That's not true. So let's take a second to go over here and look at Enfys Nest. All right. When Nest is damaged by an attack, she gains critical chance and bonus protection. Whenever an enemy loses a buff or debuff, 2% stacking. So every time she's knocking a defensive buff off of them with her basic, or when they're just cycling through the buffs that they get from Mon Mothma, she's stacking. So this always dispels defensive buffs. So every time she dispels a defensive buff off of them, like the armor up or anything like that, then that also contributes toward her ramping. Buffs and debuffs, both. All right. Let's go make short work of these guys. Who would you recommend relicking as a side project? Droidica or take K2SO? Man, I love K2SO. I got him relicked on my Allura account, and I really did like him. I even put the Zeta on him, and the Zeta's not that great, but what it does help, like if you ever want to do challenge tier 3 assault battles for rebels, it's insane. If you put Chupio, 3PO and Chewie in together with K2SO in a Mon Mothma team, you can do challenge tier 3 on the rebel thing, if you haven't already done it. I don't know. I liked him. I thought he was very tanky. And the stacking protection is pretty cool. I mean, it takes a long time to stack up, but if you use him in a defensive team, he becomes incredibly hard to kill. If you just used him like in an Admiral Radis team, he'd do his job. He would definitely do his job. I vote K2. I'm not a big Droideka fan. You know, if you build your Droideka too fast, the timing is weird. If you build him too slow, the opponent has like a huge opportunity to remove his buff and kill him. So, unless you specifically want Droideka in your Grievous team for some counter. If you're like, man, if my GG team just had this Droideka, I could counter X in Grand Arena, then build it. Otherwise, K2SO gets my vote. I like Mon Mothma against Newt. I think we're going to do that. We'll get all the money we can out of this GAC. Where's Mom? There she is. Put in Cassian. Put in Lando. We'll give them a bunch of extra defense because we can. See if they can evade an attack here and there. This gives me the extra guy that Mon Mothma summons will clear the debuff or clear the buffs off of Droideka. So I feel like I will handle a Relic Droideka with no problem with this team. Starts out with the extortion. We'll get our extra little guy. And we'll get it over here on Droideka. We'll take his stuff off right away. Okay. That was not impressive, Droideka. I am not impressed. I'm not inspired. This is what your Relic Droideka would do for you right here. BFSON. You know what that stands for, don't you? Big, fat stack of nothing. Not just nothing. It's not enough that he does nothing. It's a big, fat stack of it. Which is even worse than nothing. A big fat stack of nothing takes up a lot more space and does a lot less. All right. And yes, it's true. I just make stuff up as I go along to try to entertain you guys. I hope that becomes a saying. I hope the cool kids start saying that. Big fat stack of nothing. All right. Finish it up, Mon Mothma. Full banners, 57. We love it. Store Pooper says, so I shouldn't have 0 speed on my Droideka? No, 0 speed on your Droideka. That's what I'm saying. If you build a really fast Droideka, it helps you in certain circumstances. If you build a really slow Droideka, it also helps you in certain circumstances. But you have to use it on offense and pick your matchups. If you put the uber slow Droideka on defense, it might mess with Wampa countering your Grievous. But otherwise, there's other things that it's worse against. Any team that can dispel its buffs, like I just showed you there, just strip them right off. Okay, what do we want to do against these Night Sisters? I feel like we can take in Dash, but if we take in Dash, we're not going to kill all of the Night Sisters all at once and get the clean sweep. So maybe we do Dash Han Chewie. We don't really need it for another team. And like I said, we're just going for money. So we'll just clear off these teams that we can clear, get paid, move on. Kill Daka. Kill Daka. Third time's a charm. Rat-a-tat. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Stun Assage. Nope. Dodgy Assage. Big hits for Han, though. Boom. All right. We can probably clean up this too, right? What do we have that cleans that up? We have to do something that doesn't remove turn meter and does tons of damage. I don't think we're going to waste our time with it. The extra few pennies that I can generate ain't worth... Because I honestly don't know what I've got that kills it. Maybe I should have saved that Dash Han Chewie team and done that here. Does Maul have enough damage? I don't even think I have Mandos left, though. I think I've used up... Or put on defense. Yeah, I don't even have a Mando team. Alright, but there's a reason we're doing all of this shenanigans, right? What I want to do, use up the teams that I'm going to use on offense, and then I want to check and see what's left in defense, and all of that's going to be available for me to put on defense. Iden, we just need damage. Just need enough damage to kill troopers. We could just do like Vader. Just do Vader. She's going to get to go first, though, and stun him. That's inconvenient. So we could do something like Traya Vader. And that way they'll take damage when they assist. Vader will clear his debuffs. He'll be able to go through and kill everybody. I don't know, that should be good. Droideka with Mandalorians. Maldalorians. Have high-speed Droideka to use an ability first from Mandalorian's Frenzy. Yeah, if you get a high-speed Droideka, remember he's plus 50% speed when he doesn't have the buff on him. So if you can get him to like 250, he acts at 375. It's pretty bonkers. And we'll do this. And we'll kill an instance of the Dark Trooper. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, her Zeta's useless. Dark Trooper's in the team. I wasn't paying attention. LOL. Dark Trooper in the team means Iden does nothing. Pew. Pew. Yeah. That was even easier than I thought. Alright, Gear 12, Omicron. Dude, man. 2-man. That's not Jyn Erso. Man, I hate that. I don't... These two characters look enough alike to me. Look at this. They don't look that much alike. But I don't know how many times I've picked Bastila when I meant to pick Jyn. Ugh. Alright. They've got the same color hair and clothes. That's what throws me off. Well, let's do this. We should be able to get, what, 58 banners with this team? Should end at full banners. Dark Trooper with Iden cause game to crash? Used to sometimes? Really? It used to crash the game sometimes. So my opponent was trying to cheese me with that. Is that what you're telling me? That was crash and cheese. Alright, kill this Death Trooper. Oh, he dodged. Dirty dog. 58 banners. Dark Trooper on offense shorts out my game constantly. Oh, man. That's no good. I don't have much problem with him. Alright, Ewoks. Ewaka Waka. I'm going to use up the Mara Jade team just because I would be using the Mara Jade team on offense. So I'm marking it for offense. All right. Kick the Elder. And then Mara Jade can do Mara Jade things. He can do zappy zappy things. We can kill all the Ewoks. 57 banners. Alright, what's another team that I'm really going to use on defense? Probably Iden Troopers. But I don't use Iden that much. I never pick her. Look at that. I don't pick Padme either. And I don't really pick this Hut Squad. I don't pick Maul. I do pick Savage, though. Let's burn up Savage, make sure that he's marked for offense. Alright, marked for death. If I'm using tablet or emulator, you guys have problems with Dark Trooper, huh? Wow. I don't ever remember Dark Trooper being the cause of anything untoward on my account. It's just kind of weird. Alright, come on. Your time has come, Zalabar. Bye! Hey, mission. Got something for you. Man, when Darth Maul lit the second side of his saber, did anybody watch that like in the movie theaters? Was anybody seeing that for the first time in a movie theater? Because I did. And when he lit that second half of his lightsaber for the double-sided lightsaber, that was a pretty fantastic reveal. I gotta say, I enjoyed that a lot. I still like that. Still a fond memory, makes me smile. Alright. We don't have something with enough damage. Alright, so what do we have left? Things that didn't get used. Yoda didn't really get used anywhere. Maul didn't get used anywhere. Padme didn't get used. These clones didn't get used. Ayla. There's a lot of leftover stuff. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to make the front zone unappealing. Alright. So we've got this. We've got this. Let's put Kenobi here with his Kenobi and his cat, and let's add this Datacron with a ton of defense. Whenever they evade an attack, they gain offense up for one turn, so maybe some foresights, maybe some evasions, maybe some annoying things with that. Old Republic characters doesn't help. How about this one? At the start of the encounter, they gain max health and protection for each other light side ally. That would give him 30%. Health, steal, and protection. Not great stats, but I think I developed this Datacron. I think I put a lot of more resources into this Datacron, so it'll get better. So we'll start putting Kenobi on defense again. And we're going to put Grievous. We need to put Grievous down here. So we're going to take him off of this spot. Get him out of here. And let's put Maul, Bo-Katan, and let's go find Beskar Mando somewhere. I think he's sitting on defense somewhere on the back row, right? So let's go fetch him. Who's he in with? Some bounty hunters. Let's take all of those away. And we're going to put the Iden team in here. So we're going to do Iden, Snow, and Stark. And we're going to make that a defense on the back wall. This team's pretty awful. We could do something else there. This team's pretty awful. But let's continue to do our plan here. So we need to put Grievous here. What we want to do is we want to make the opponents use their Wampa right here. So they're going to see this team and they're going to say, oh, look, it's Wampa food. You know, who cares? Let's go smash that team with our Wampa. Crit avoidance, crit chance, accuracy, protection. Grants a buff. They don't. Each time a separatist ally draws below 50% health, they gain damage, immunity, and health steal up. Sure, let's do that. Let's do that. All right, so they'll Wampa here, and then when they get to the back wall, they're going to find Iden. And their Wampa will be used up. I think I'll leave the Sana team here. This, we're going to recover the mace, and we're going to look at putting Ki-Adi-Mundi in here. All right, we've got Cam. Now Cam's pretty garbage, but unequip the Datacron. But we'll save the mace for offense. So we've got this team's not. I mean, this team's nothing, right? That's easy to beat. This team's what it is. So we've only got one hard team here. All right. Let's put Maul down here. Now we got to have something in this zone to make it hard too, though. Right now we really don't have anything here making it very hard. Okay, so let's get another Mando in here. That's the wrong one. Let's get Beskar in here and let's Datacron it up. Alright, where's the potency one? We'll take that. Each time an Ufu falls below 50% health, they reduce their cooldowns and gain 10% turn meter. That's not great. A lot of health steal. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that'll do something. Have you tried Gidme in 3s? Works with Yoda, I think. So it's use of some of your leftovers. The problem is I don't find teams that... So it's like Padme, Yoda, and Gideon. And it really only works against teams that have more health and protection. And a lot of people don't mod their characters like that. So bounty hunters, there's just even... some of the Sith teams and stuff like that then are too tough for that team to beat. So what do you use that against? Where do you play that? Where do you put a Gidme team up against what? That's my question. I mean, it can beat leftover teams and stuff, but what good teams does it beat? All right, let's try to put the Phoenix here. Although, what we could potentially do is put Phoenix here with Rex. Oh, Rex doesn't show up yet. So we could put like these two with Rex? I don't know, we'll build Rex. So let's plan to build Rex and put him in there. See if he has some 3-star viability. Alright, what's left? I really don't pick the Padme team. You know? I really don't pick it. So I think this team is goofy. We're going to upgrade this team with the Marauder because I'm really not using him. I often don't use him in 3s. Then we'll put a big data crown on them. What do we got for dark side mechanics? Whenever they inflict damage over time, they gain a stack of protection up. I don't know, it's a little some trinket stuff here. Health steal. We'll set that. And then I think instead of these Ewoks, we just go with Padme, right? Let's throw some of this Galactic Republic garbage that we don't use. We will save Yoda because we might be able to use him. But Ayla... What's good? How can we make this team any good? I mean, if we use Ayla and Ahsoka, there's no tank. With no tank, this team is just awful, right? It does nothing. Yeah, no tank, no Jedi Knight Anakin. It's a no-go. It's useless. So the only other thing I can do with it is basically put the clones here. And it's just a throwaway team at that point, right? Like, no opponent's going to have a hard time beating that. It's garbage. But, you know what? If we're just bleeding them out of teams, you know, maybe they get bled out of good teams. I feel like I need one more good defense. I feel like this zone just isn't good enough. This team isn't good enough. Alright. Let's do 5-0 first. Let's do 5-0 first and we'll make them come to me. And we'll put in that ridiculous defense. Well, do I still have the one with 59% offense? Is that better? Or 63% protection? Is that better? Is tons of protection better? Light side allies grant a buff. They recover health and protection. So Rex can buff people. That's probably better. Alright. Now we've got a Qui-Gon team that's not that hard. Yes, hard. Reasonably hard. So they're going to have to burn through a few good teams. So the hope is that they have to use some good teams here against these two. The hope is they'll use Wampa. The hope is that they'll use some good teams against this, because it's like, well, the defense must not be that good, right? It looks like a bunch of garbage. And then they get to the back wall, and there's no free wins back here, or at least not very free. And Iden is the one that we're expecting to hold the line. She's got to do good things. I think she's modded all potency, right? Oh no. She's got a missing tooth. We got to go fix our Iden. Okay, we're going to experiment. We're going to try that defense for the next round of 3v3, and we're going to see if anybody gets hung up on it. Alright, empty mod slots. Who we got? Literally, Iden is the only one with an empty mod slot. Well, it's good. At least we've only got one messed up character. I don't know when I stole her cross, but looks like it happened. Look at that. That's not bad. That's a pretty good cross. So we're straight up potency all the way. 96% potency. Static. We got some potency substats on her even. A little bit. Alright. Good enough. Let's look at these Datacrons. Where did that level 3 Datacron end up? This is the one, right, with the 15%. Nope. Offense up for 1 turn. What happened to that one with the Dark Side Dazes? Is this it? Whenever an Old Republic grants... nope, that's offense up 2. Did I not work on it? You gotta be kidding me. Wow. That's the dark side one. Is this the light side one? Wow, how did I miss that? I didn't work on that one. Alright. Let's at least give it another level here. We still got time in Conquest. We can still get another level on this thing before we run out of room. We can get some more stats onto it. Alright. New defense set. Going back to having some defense. Having a GL on defense. We'll see where that goes. So if they don't beat Kenobi, I haven't wasted that much on the back zone, right? There's a Shock T team, which isn't that big of a deal. There's an Iden team, which isn't that big of a deal. So I haven't wasted a bunch of resources on the back zone, but it should be hard enough that once they clear the front, if they clear Kenobi, that they still got quite a few teams to beat between the front zone and the back zone. Reduced my offense by quite a bit. Getting rid of gas is going to hurt me on offense. But, you know, if we can cut it back down to 2-zone game, I'd be happy. I farmed 9 of those level 3s with the health and protection ability so far. Nice. Androzani Major says, do you ever get burned out on Swgoh? Nothing feels exciting to me at the moment. I'm not motivated to farm any specific journey. There are times where I'm not excited to play the game. I honestly think that if I didn't have this stream, I probably would have quit by now. Just because, you know, I play games like this and then after a while I kind of figure out things and move on to a different game. But for me, having this stream is a lot of fun. having, 2.5 years worth of account history for Darth Loquitur all the way up to the point where it's at now. That to me is the fun that I'm having. GACs are not that fun anymore. I mean, I play them. It's an interesting part of the game. There's a lot of income in GAC, so you can't not play it. But it does feel like a lot of work for relatively low gratification. There's not a good endorphin rush off it like there used to be. So yeah, there's times when it's not that exciting, but I don't know. I'm still entertained by it. Obviously haven't quit yet, so yeah, and I think, when you get close to the end of a journey, like I'm about to finish up Jabba on Obtisio, it gets real exciting for a little while, right? You get a new team. I expect a good boost in GAC. I expect, better results in Conquest. So quite a bit to look forward to. Boris Balkan said, I'm not quitting until I hit 7 years. Andrew Zani Major says, I've used Gidme on Grand Inquisitor before. Sinest says, Rex is with clones in 3s. So what would you do then, Sinest? You would do like 2 of the clones with... So you do 3 of the clones, which would leave like what, ARC Trooper and Ahsoka with gas? I don't know. If you don't put Rex with gas, then they can just like Wampa or anything. There's too many characters that are too good solo now. You have to have Rex there to threaten the instant kill. So if you play Wampa against gas, or you play Nest against gas or something like that, there's always the threat that when Rex gets to his execute, you just die instantly. So I feel like Rex has to go behind gas if you're putting him in defense on 3s. Boris Balkan says, not quitting until at least 7 years, and he's already 7.5. Sinest says, old Rex. Oh, I got you. When I was talking about the Phoenix, old Rex goes with clones. Okay, all right. So we'll replace that Phoenix team then with Rex and clones. Looking for some 3-star viability on that guy. All right, let's look at Mini Jeremy 76. Beep boop, I am a brobot. You know what? I did not reset the Obtisio account. I'm going to end the game and restart it before I do my GACs. I was watching a movie and kind of lost track of time. So I had a movie playing in the background while I was working on my account updates. And I looked at the clock and it was 6:20 and I hadn't prepped anything yet, so I had to scramble. All right, so we've got that account reset now. Make sure that we get it reset because I don't want it crashing on me. Crash a bang a boom. That would not be good. All right, so now let's get in and take a look at this Murpy guy, Mini Jeremy. People still have Mini in their name, huh? That's stuck around for a long time. I think a lot of people change their name to Mini, and then they're just like, I ain't spending 200 crystals to change it back. The heck with that. All right, 2.7 in ships, 3.3 in characters. That's a lot of ships. Holy cow. 6 million total GP. 15,000 galactic war battles won, so that's 3 years, a little over 3 years. So basically I'm fighting the Loquitur account again. Crazy. Fleet, number 76 in fleet with a Malevolence. Negotiator, Malevolence, Finalizer, Executrix. No Executor, no Profundity. Jedi Master Luke, SLKR, Knight Luke, Revens, Malik, Starkiller, General Skywalker's in the house. I get this feeling like everybody's going to have Skywalker now since they moved that stuff in. A lot of people could never manage their Get One currency. Look at this, Nest. How cool is that? Nice. A fellow Nest aficionado. How is he on tenacity? 120. It's not horrible. Cool. Yeah, I think a lot of people couldn't manage their Get One, so they never had the Get One to finish out Skywalker. And now that it's in the raid shop, like everybody can just grab Skywalker and finish him out. It was so good for them to put those characters in that raid shop, man. That is like, if they'd have just done that from the start, I think the raid would have been such a big hit. That is like incredibly generous. All right, fastest non-GL character, Mara Jade at 324. It's not horrible. Hermes Yoda, 309. All right, we would expect more out of an Inquisitor account, right, guys? 309 on Ahsoka. So he's got some speedy characters. Cara Dune, what's she doing down here? 282. Guess that's one of his fastest characters. All right, so he's got a ton of stuff in characters. He's got no ships. So we've got an advantage in ships, a huge disadvantage in characters, and he put 2 GLs on defense, it looks like. So we've got Luke to fight here, which we can't really beat. And SLKR here, which we can't really beat. So we're kind of done for, really. Let's go see if we can get some money. Let's see if we can get paid. Get something that rhymes with paid. All right. This, and I don't know, some kind of tank. And we'll just hope that we can smack them all in the face when they kill Qui-Gon. Probably be feared and stunned and not be able to do it, but we'll give it a try. There's no Malik in here, so... Okay. Let's do that. Oh! How did I not kill him? Bam. Nothing. Wow! Wow, we just got wrecked. Alright, let's do Sith here. Let's do Sith. And we'll just put in stuff because, reasons. Guernsey says, oof. Yeah, that's the proper response to that. Oof. Oof. I concur with that assessment. All right. Let's just wail away at Kyle Katarn, I guess. Try to keep him on low damage. Strip away his buffs whenever he gets them. We isolated Cara Dune so we can just kind of ignore her. All right. He's going to 360 the lightsaber and kill us all. Not this time, pal. All right. Cooldown increase. If we can kill Cara Dune before she resurrects. Come on. Yeet. All right. Money in the bank. What do we have that could even remotely have a chance here? 3PO and We've got to shoot first. If we're going to do anything, we've got to shoot first, right? I don't think we have anything that can beat this. Yikes. Does Luke... What happens with Luke in this matchup? What does Luke get done? I'm assuming nothing. Let's find out. Let's find out how bad it is with Luke. See if we can get him a free turn here. Alright, stunsies? Get on in there. Bastila being very difficult to kill. Alright, Luke, keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it with Luke. No assists. Marked him with no assists. Can't take away his turn meter. That's a useless skill against Revan, huh? Wow. Alright, but, you know, we handled it. We handled some business with that. Cynical DL. Practical DL. I didn't think that was going to work. Honestly. To be honest. Alright. Let's wampa this up. And leave this guy with his fancy GLs to have the victory if he wants it. Oh man, I tell you guys, I do believe getting your first GL is pretty important for GAC. Going for Jabba first was I don't know, seemed like the thing to do based on everything. And it'll be great for crate payout. But it's just taken way too long for me to get my first GL into GAC. I think all things considered, the account's going to be in really good shape. So we'll get massive crate participation. We'll get into a guild that's getting the 265 box eventually. Just takes a while to get there. We got Geos. Let's try something crazy. Let's put Luke with Han and Chewie. Or should we do the robots? And basically see if we can clear off, ignore, kill Yoda, kill him, and maybe have enough damage to get through Luke. It'd take a miracle for this to work. Crit avoidance, crit damage, accuracy, health steal. That's probably the best we've got for this situation. Alright, let's go. Let's take on a GL here. Okay, so we're going to go in right away with Ignore Taunt. We're going to get in here and try to wreck Yoda. We're taking all those away. You don't need any buffs. Telling you. Alright, area effect. Hit up that Ben. Luke's going to come back here. He's got Taunt on now, so... Get wrecked, old Ben. Come on. Let's go. We actually don't want to do that, right? Now Luke's got to get health back. Okay, working. Oh my goodness. Old Ben is wrecking me. Come on, old Ben. It's not funny. Okay. Alright, old Ben showed me who was boss. Turns out it was him, not me. He's the boss. Got rid of Yoda, though. So now we're coming in with troopers of the Imperial sort. That's right. We're going to sort this galactic legend out with some troopers. Okay. Maybe not. You know, maybe they're going to sort me out in a couple hits. Holy cow. Yikes. That's game over. Whew. Oof. Zoik jinkies. Let's run Fennec. Run Fennec bounty hunters here. Who else do we got that we can stick in this team? Fennec and her sidekicks. They're just going to get yeeted out by these relic geos. I don't care though. You know what? I do not care. We got to see if Fennec has enough sauce to just straight up kick this geo into the next universe. We're going to go ahead and do a mass assist first. We don't really care if boss taunts because they're going to attack him anyway. They're going after Fennec. Are they retarded? Yes. Alright, here comes Spy. Alright. I guess if that's the way you guys want to play it. Oh. Oh! Yep. The Spy yeeted her out. Alright. She wasn't tough enough. Fennec not tough enough to hold up to the geos. Alright, we'll take a real team in here. Get this done, and then I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to go build all kinds of videos to get caught up on Loquitur and Opticio. Alright, bang, bang, boom, so much damage. Look at this. See you later. See you later, Geo nerds. Alright, I'll get my money, and I will leave. Alright, 198's good enough to win if he doesn't play. Alright. Hey, check out my crystals, guys. True Sith account right here. Lined up on the 666 on the crystals. Fantastic. Whiskey Hoarder says, I missed the stream. I thought you just started. Yeah, around 6:30. We start around 6:30 Central Time, U.S. Each and every time. Alrighty, y'all. Like I said, I'm going to wrap up the stream there. We'll see. It looks like 2 losses. So it'll be I got 1 win and 2 losses on both accounts. Unless one of these guys doesn't play. That's alright. We'll go for a 2-1 next week. Change up my defense on Loquitur, see if that works. Do some experimentation. And go from there. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thanks for coming out, hanging out. Please remember, public service announcement, use that like saber. Get that like button out of here. If you didn't use that on your way in, please use it on the way out. Give that like button. Look at this graphic. It shows you exactly how to make it happen. You just kind of swish and flick. No, wait, that's Harry Potter. Never mind. But yeah, so the like button is easy to crush. So go ahead and do that. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. All that good stuff. And, of course, join us over on Discord. A lot of the people hanging out here in the chat are members of the Discord. A lot of cool people over there hanging out. Love to see you over there. 96% less toxic than the normal Discords. So it's a place where you can hang out, have fun, have reasonable conversations without all the dumb stuff that happens in other Discords. So hope to see you over there. The link is always in the description down below. Just click on that. Join our community. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all in the next